English class. Today's lesson is English 6, Quarter 3, Module 5. Inferring meaning of borrowed words using context clues and types of context clues. Our objectives are to infer the meaning of borrowed words using context clues, to distinguish the types of context clues. Let's understand. Let's define inferring and context clues. What is inferring? It is to deduce or conclude information from evidence and reasoning rather than from explicit statements. Instead of someone directly telling you something, you look at the clues or evidence around you and use your brain to figure out what's likely true. For example, if you see dark clouds in the sky and people carrying umbrellas, you might infer that it's going to rain soon, even if nobody says it's going to rain. You're making a smart guess based on what you observe. Context clues are hints or information provided within a sentence or passage that help readers understand the meaning of unfamiliar words or phrases. Understanding these clues will help us infer the meaning of the borrowed words. For example, if you're reading a sentence that says, "The doctor used a stethoscope to listen to the patient's heartbeat," and you don't know what a stethoscope is, you can use the context clues like "listen to the patient's heartbeat" to figure out that a stethoscope is probably a tool used for checking someone's heart. There are 4 common types of context clues to look for. Number 1, synonym or restatement clues. A similar word or phrase is used to convey the meaning of the unfamiliar word. Example, the artist was renowned or widely celebrated for his innovative sculptures. In this sentence, renowned and widely celebrated have the same meaning or synonymous. Number 2, antonym or contrast clues. A word or words that have the opposite meaning reveals the meaning of unknown word. Example, Eve was virtuous, unlike her evil and conniving sister. In this sentence, the word virtuous is opposite of evil and conniving. Number 3, definition or restatements. This is the simple form of context clue, where the literal meaning of the word is given to the reader, but in the form of explanation. Sometimes, the author will add very specific words to tell to us an explanation is upcoming. These can include phrases like "which means," or "that is," or "in other words." Example, the dates are listed in chronological order, which means they start at the beginning and end with the last event. In this example, the definition of the word chronological is given, which is to start at the beginning and end with the last event. For explanation or example or explanation. This type of context clue Uses examples to help the reader infer the meaning of the vocabulary word. It uses keywords such as, for example, for instance, including, such as, specifically, to illustrate. Example: celestial bodies, including the sun, moon, and stars, have fascinated man through the centuries. In this example, it shows that celestial objects are those in the sky or heavens. By using these types of context clues, you will be able to infer the meaning of unfamiliar words. Now let's apply what we have learned. Letter A, directions. Infer the meaning of the underlined words using context clues. Match the meaning of the unfamiliar words as they are used in column A with column B. Column A. Number 1, the class decided to exhibit the recycled materials during the Eco Fashion Show. Number 2, the vivid colors of the rainbow lit up the sky after the storm. 3, an entrapment operation was successfully done and the prime suspect was arrested. 4, she got a letter from an anonymous person. She does not know where it came from. 5, his soap factory went bankrupt, making him broke and homeless. So the underlined words are number 1, exhibit, number 2, vivid, number 3, entrapment, number 4, anonymous, and number 5, bankrupt. In column B, the given choices are letter A, broke, letter B, set up, number 3, bright, 4, letter D, display, and letter E, unknown. Let's check your answers. Here are the correct answers. Number 1, exhibit. The answer is letter D, display. Number 2, vivid. Letter C, bright. Number 3, entrapment. The answer is letter B, set up. Number 4, anonymous. Letter E, unknown. And number 5, bankrupt. Letter A, broke. Letter B, directions. Infer the meaning of the underlined words. Choose your answer inside the parentheses. Number 1, even when the police officers put the handcuffs on my mother, she maintained her dignity. The choices are holding her head up high or crying out loud as she was marched off the protest site. Number 2, the rays from the rising sun shine splendidly through our window, and it shines blank, gloomily, or brightly. Number 3, Jerry was so famished that blank of the muffin on the plate. The choices are: he did not leave a single particle, or he did not eat any bit. Number 4, Cassie took her time when she wrote elegant cursive blank, so her teacher will like it. The choices are doodling unstylish strokes or slowly making fine arcs and loops. Number 5, everyone deserves to succeed. Just be modest at all times by blank to your achievements. The choices are being humble, high and mighty. Here are the correct answers. Number 1, dignity, holding her head up high. Number 2, splendidly, brightly. Number 3, famished, he did not leave a single particle. Number 4, cursive, slowly making fine arcs and loops. And number 5, modest, being humble. Now let's analyze. Letter A, directions. Tell the type of context clues being shown in each statement by inferring the meaning of each borrowed word. The choices are synonym, definition, antonym, and example. Number 1, it was frigid December. It was very cold in Baguio. Number 2, no one understands Marcos' handwriting. In other words, it is completely illegible. Number 3, her picturesque appearance contrasted her rude behavior. Number 4, the room is so lousy, and the smell is disgusting. Number 5, anime shows are popular among all ages, like Cardcaptor Sakura, Naruto, One Piece, and Dragon Ball Z. Let's check your answers. Number 1, frigid, synonym. Number 2, definition. Number 3, antonym. Number 4, definition. And number 5, example. So for number 1, the sentence is the sentence used the word frigid, and the context clues given are very cold, so it is a synonym of the word frigid. Number 2, definition or explanation clue. So illegible is explained as no one understands Marcos' handwriting. Number 3, antonym. Picturesque is contrasted with rude behavior, indicating its meaning as something pleasant or beautiful. And number 4, definition, because lousy and disgusting smell provide an explanation of the room's condition, helping to understand the word lousy. And number 5, example clue. So anime shows are exemplified by specific titles like Cardcaptor Sakura, Naruto, One Piece, and Dragon Ball Z, to help understand what is meant by anime shows. Let's go to letter B, directions. Infer the meaning of the following borrowed words using context clues. Choose the meaning of each underlined word inside the box. The choices are letter A, extreme buyer, letter B, crosswalkers, C, like a palace, D, drinks, letter E, broke, and letter F, cover. Number 1, the movie star's large and beautiful home was palatial. Number 2, at the restaurant, we were offered a variety of beverages like milk and iced tea. Number 3, pedestrians should look both ways before crossing the street. Number 4, when I fell off the trampoline, I fractured my arm and wore a cast. And number 5, Lisa is an extravagant shopper. She wants to spend so much of her salary in the mall. Let's check your answers. Number 1, letter C, like a palace. Number 2, letter D, drinks. Number 3, B, crosswalkers. Number 4, E, broke. Number 5, A, extreme buyer. So number 1, palatial means like a palace. Number 2, beverages means drinks. Number 3, pedestrians are crosswalkers. Fracture means broke or broken. And number 5, extravagant, extreme buyer. Let's go to let's evaluate. Directions, infer the meaning of the underlined borrowed words in each sentence using context clues. Number 1, Omer showed his prowess as he stood up in front of the crowd and delivered his speech. Letter A, hunger. Letter B, courage. Letter C, shyness. Letter D, arrogance. Number 2, the rescued cat ate vigorously, even if it is so weak and tiny. Letter A, little. B, loudly. Letter C, happily. And letter D, aggressively. Number 3, after 10 months of hiatus, going to the beach because of community quarantine, there are no litter along the shoreline. Letter A, gap. Letter B, thunder. Letter C, selling. And letter D, happiness. Number 4, this pandemic made chaos. It leaves suffering to the economy, society, and family all over the world. Letter A, mess. Letter B, lullaby. Letter C, goodness. And letter D, orderliness. Number 5, Lily thrives and prospers in any challenges in life. That is why she is wealthy now. Letter A, fail. Letter B, lost. Letter C, wait. And letter D, succeed. Six, we must be frugal in this time of pandemic, so we must plan our budget carefully and wisely. Letter A, old. B, broke. C, extra. D, thrifty. Seven, the soldiers prepare a camouflage to cover up the area. Letter A, food. B, goal. C, party. D, disguise. Number 8, the suspect had a venal agreement with the investigators in favor of him. A, loud. B. Dirty, C. Clean, D. Joyful. Number 9. Her dream of marrying a real prince is a delusion. Letter A. Real, B. Hate, C. Funny, and D. Fantasy. Number 10. The men found a tremendous amount of golds and jewels inside a cave that made them rich. Letter A. Huge, B. Fake, C. Empty, D. Shiny. Correct answers are number 1, B. Courage, number 2, D. Aggressively, 3, A. Gap, number 4, A. Mess, number 5, D. Succeed, number 6, D. Thrifty, 7, D. Disguise, 8, letter B. Dirty, number 9, D. Fantasy, and number 10, A. Huge. Let's create. Situation: you will write a short story about your experience this pandemic using 5 unfamiliar borrowed words given below. First, you have to infer the meaning of each borrowed word using the context clues to be able to use it in your short story. Infer the meaning of each borrowed word using context clues. Then use each word in your short story. Number 1, morbid. The situation we have is morbid, which makes everyone suffer. Number 2, optimistic. People have to be optimistic that we will have a brighter tomorrow. Number 3, ignorance. Because of others' ignorance in safety protocols, COVID cases increased. Number 4, union. Everyone needs union to help one another, not neglecting each other. And number 5, confer. If you feel something wrong with your body, seek and confer with the doctor. Here are the answers. Number 1, morbid means something that is related to death or disease or that focuses on dark or unpleasant topics. Number 2, optimistic, having a positive and hopeful attitude, expecting good things to happen. Number 3, ignorance means lack of knowledge or awareness about something. Number 4, union, the act of joining together or the state of being joined together. And number 5, confer, means to discuss or consult with others in order to exchange opinions or information. So here is an example of a short story using the given unfamiliar words. You can use this sample as a guide for you to make your own short story. So that's it for today's lesson. I hope you learned something new. So if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll get updated when I post my next videos. Thanks for watching. Bye!